Bad, I'm like, I might grab a bat, I don't know, my wrath, my blood boils over like, oh God, here goes. I lost all feeling from my head to my toes. You said some shit that I can't let go, so just stay tuned for the rest of the show. So have you ever felt betrayed? Switches how you see things, realize something needs change. Cause I know you got me fucked up, let me show you what's up. Cause enough is enough. I'll take a face full of pavement just to make a statement. I know there's no turning back. Oh God, adrenaline wasted, so mad I can taste it. I know there's no turning back. I'll do what it takes. Yeah. Sometimes I get so mad, there's no control in me. My thoughts get so bad, I'm like, I might grab a bat, I don't know, my wrath, my blood boils over like, oh.
Hello everybody, welcome to Waylander Gaming. This is Waylander here with Skarpskenkel, bringing you day 4 of the most wanted list. Up first we have MCF versus Eternal Vanguard. This is going to be a firecracker of a match. Two very strong teams going head to head to see who's going to get the points. But that's enough about from me. Let me hand you over to Skarpskenkel as he will be taking us through the coin toss and lobby bans.
Yeah, good evening everyone, and as Way mentioned, this is the final 4 matches of round 1. Next weekend it will be round 2. Super excited to see how this one plays out. So without further ado, MCF chose heads and it landed on heads. Interested to see if they're going to give up the first pick. That was pretty much last night's trend when it came. No, MCF keeping the left hand side. So fans, please, both sides, let's go. So yeah, the trend of last night was everyone giving up the first pick and taking the second pick, and it worked into everyone's favor. So very interested to see what and how the teams go in this final matches of round 1. We have seen some stellar performances. We have seen a lot of maniacs. We've seen some outplays, beautiful set plays, and some weird drafting combinations as well. Alright, MCF banning out the Joy and CC. Eternal Vanguard with the response.
This is a across the ocean battle. It's going to be Mauritius versus Madagascar.
Yeah, 100%, as Eternal Vanguard bans out the Julian and the Zushin. So good luck and have fun to both teams as we jump into the first match of the evening. And off we go. Oh! MCF and Memphis. Tsuki, please ready up. Let's go.
I thought I was lagging there.
No.
Wait, we're not on the starting screen? So while we wait for the players to get ready, if you haven't pressed that like, share and subscribe buttons, please smash it now. We really do appreciate your support. As we see the support going 92% to Eternal Vanguard.
Yo, that is very one-sided, to be honest.
Yeah, it's true. I see a lot of the Madagascan faithful in the house. Diomi, Minosoa, Johan, Meow. There's a Hentosa, which is the Adrian Irina. I'm trying to butcher that name, but well, That's the usuals from Madagascar. Whenever their country is playing, they do come and support their teammates, their fellow countrymen, and this is the Battle of the Islands to see who's going to be the best island in the Indian Ocean. It's Mauritius up against Madagascar. MCF versus Eternal Vanguard.
Yeah, last night it was South Africa versus Madagascar. Both lineups going, 50-50.
Yeah, so it's Madagascar trying to go for domination here in the land of Dot. 2 days in a row. As calls for Report Tuki and Memphis are ringing out in the chat as everyone's waiting for the game to start.
Alright, there we go. So ready up, please, let's go.
Yep, you can always kick them and add their back.
So there we go, and off we go into match 1. It's a best of 1 series, as you know. It's going to be quick and full of action. It's a do or die. It's by the roll of the dice. Any mistake that you make could cost your team potentially the match. As we see Rajan with the first draft ban for the side of MCF.
Let's fight to our heart's content.
Following the trend of banning out XP lanes.
But the Lucas is pretty much a favorite to ban out, especially in this most wanted list series, I have to say. But yeah, bro, it's we've seen teams moving from like assassin combos going to full tanks combos. You know, this most wanted list has pretty much been unpredictable when it comes to how teams play. But you see, now that I'm actually thinking about it, right, since we've gotten to the tournament scene and the games being streamed, you know, teams need to utilize it to the best that they've got. As we see, the Hanzo and the Matilda got banned out. Suki with the final ban before we see the first picks pick up before the final bans. So yeah, it's just teams that needs to like change their play styles. And I have to be honest, I've been seeing a lot of homework and stuff being done into all the teams playing in this most wanted list, and it's just working out beautifully.
Yeah, you know, speaking of homework, we should actually try to make it a little bit easier for them. We need to get somebody on the job. You know, after every stream, maybe just putting a list in the description as to which teams played, so it's easier for everyone to find and do their homework.
100%. As we saw the Sicilian getting banned out, Ashura with the first pick for MCF. Will he pick up the Badang or the Phobius? What is he doing here? Oh, deciding on the Badang. Badang has also been, well, since the the buff that he's received, or the rework on his skills, right? Badang has been a pick or ban here, as we see Tuki picking up the Granger. Savitar with a response.
Yeah, we might get to see a Phobius pick. There we go.
I'm not the only one bound.
As you called it happened.
Yeah, it's the hard counter to Badang.
I'm not even going to try that. MCF picking up the Erithal, and Rajan showing us takes the high loss. So yeah, currently a very strong line for MCF at this point in stage, as we wait for Coca to pick up their next pick before we jump into the final bans in this first match. As we see Memphis bringing up that carry being a deadly tank melter. Will this carry be the jungler though?
Memphis usually plays jungle, but and they've already got an MM.
Hayabusa, Sanjo.
So that's interesting.
That might be a potential swap out. It potentially could be.
Yeah. Switching with the Granger jungle. So Granger jungles are not seeing a lot of love recently, but hey, you never know. Could work. I don't think carry jungle works. There used to be a time many seasons
The
ago
choice is
where
mine.
you could play MMs in the jungle. I'm talking like about 4 or 5 years ago, where we used to have, it was called a hyper carry meta. So Granger jungle, Claude jungle. There was a lot of these MMs in the jungle. And
Yeah.
it was during that time where you used to get enough gold and XP from the lane, so your jungler will go clear the mid lane, then go into the jungle, and then just like literally clear everybody's lane and take everything, every bit of farm.
Yeah, man. Yeah, that's true, bro. I remember playing Natan in the jungle for quite very long, as we see the Hayabusa and the Xavier getting banned out. But Coco picking up the Camilla and Boxy picking up the Suyu. We're just waiting for Yesnia.
Yeah, so a little Missy, just to answer your question, yeah, Phobius is a very hard counter to Badang. You can't really see him because when Badang goes in with that second skill, ultimate first skill combo, Phobius just does one knock-up skill basically and then just hits his ultimate and he escapes all the damage from Badang's first crack. And then returns the damage in spades.
Even when all is forlorn.
So we do see the Lu Yi getting picked up as well as the Vexana. So both teams having very strong drops. I do see Memphis and Tsuki not swapping out. We do see Boxy and Ashura swapped out the Suyu and the Badang. So yeah, very interested to see how this lineup plays off.
Yeah, it's gonna be very slow jungle clear from Memphis with the carry. I mean, she needs at least 3 items to come online. She needs the Holy Trinity. So in the early part of the game, especially up against a Suyu farms so fast, and he's also extremely strong once he gets to level 3. Crazy amounts of mobility. Though the Vexana-Camilla combination could work for Eternal Vanguard. That's always a deadly combination. And,
that is true, bro.
Yeah, and throw in a Phobius with that with an extra knockup. The damage output from the Granger. But what I'm quite interested to take note of as this game is going to kick off is the matchup in the gold lane between the Irithel and the Granger.
Yeah, that is true. Because the Irithel is actually a counter to the Granger, having that range.
Yes.
Or the mobility.
Yeah. But at level 1, if you can get into Irithel's face, it's going to be a little bit problematic. The Louis is going to set up quite some very interesting plays. I'm just going to keep an eye on, let's just keep an eye on that Louis, just to see how this is going to turn out. As we see Suyu already onto his second buff, as Carrie is just taking the little Memphis and deciding to go into the jungle. Ashura here already on his level 3, the same as the carry, though slightly higher for Memphis. We should see him, for Ashura, we should see him reach level 4 very shortly. Just watching both the Roman Mage for the side of Eternal Vanguard make that rotation up towards Irithel, but Irithel sensing the danger, moves back out. Ooh, could there be a catch here in this push? Suyu tries to go in there onto the marksman, doesn't manage to land that second skill. The Revitalize comes out. Hylos, he's getting stuck against the wall. Rajin has to disengage, gonna have to recall back to the base. As we see both the jungle and the roam doing so that it saves time as they make the rotation towards this turtle. 10 seconds left for that.
Yeah, so just before the 2-minute mark, we do see both teams fairly even on the gold and no kills down as of yet.
Yeah.
So the first blood still to be seen.
Yeah. Koka just camping in that bush, providing a bit of vision for the team. Making the movement across, yeah, it doesn't look like... oh, Suyu, beautiful jump in there onto Mystic. Forcing the flicker out and the Vexana quite low. There's the follow-up coming through the first crack from the Badang. They CC up that Camilla Coca. First blood going the way of MCF.
I was picking up that first blood.
Yeah, as roams do, they just steal the kills.
Especially when it's a Belleric, or the short likes of Bellerics.
Yeah. As a Rome player myself, right? When we're messing around in classic, sometimes even in rank as well. When you have the opportunity to mess around, and we're about to take first blood, I will deliberately try and last hit it before my jungler can.
So we do see the rotation from Eternal Vanguard going to that top lane. They capitalize this and catch the Erythal out of position. Does the Erythal know what's going on?
There's the diversion play coming out from the Louis. Nicely done in this bush. Suki, I don't think he knows that he's in a bit of trouble. There's the stun. It's the glorious pathway onto the Granger. Granger's yet taken down there. The yin-yang combination coming out. There's going to be the Eternal Guard. Hylos pops that revitalize. The Cursed Blood did come out. Suyu trying to get one more kill. Does manage to get a pick-up kill because Kamula, oh my goodness, the counter-engage is a 4-for-1 overall going the way of MCF. Yeah, in the top lane. Iridel must be so pissed off she got 4 assists.
In our own lane, as we see the Phobius engaging onto the Bedang. Will the Bedang fall? No, just staying safe.
Yeah, as expected. He's gonna have a hard time. Also, Saboteur is quite an excellent Phobius player. We have seen him in quite a few streams. Let me just get the rolls up. I know it's not quite the 5-minute mark yet, but it'll be interesting to see what everyone's heading towards. As we see Carry trying to build that corrosion scythe up. And in terms of gold, not significantly far behind the Suyu.
Yeah, only 300 gold. So it's not bad for an unconventional jungler at this point of stage.
That is true. Not exactly at the same level though, just one level behind. Lots of damage being dealt to. Oh, there's the glorious pathway, the yin-yang combination. The first crack into the backline. Phobius is there as well. Trying to zone the front line. It's going to be the Cursed Blood coming through. There's so much damage, but it's 2 kills to MCF. Make that 3 and the turtle. Oh no, not the turtle. They lost the turtle. Carried the Memphis. They're managing to retrieve the turtle. As Memphis throws out some skills. The slow from the Candy trapping Bedang under the turret. There of a recall swap from Memphis there. As we do see, there's the diversion play. They're on the hunt for the Granger. Granger's gonna have to try to dash away, but he's under the turret. Also, he's taking the damage in the Aerodels on the hunt. The crossbow arrow to the face.
So just before the 6-minute mark, we do see that the tides have turned. MCF does have that 7-kill deficit plus the 2.2k gold lead. However, I wanted to say map control there, but as I wanted to say that we do see Eternal Vanguard responding with a turret in the bot lane.
And we notice,
so one turret.
And we notice the Madagascan support has gone quiet.
You need to support your team. Why are you so quiet? Let's go.
Oh, the yin-yang comes out from the Louis. Unstoppable. Saboteur, beautiful camp. There's engagement onto the Louis. Carry pops the ultimate. Phobius wants to frontline this. He's going in. Manages to get onto the Suyu. Knocks up the Hylos. Continuing with the engagement here. Carry there with the... Oh, the first crack from the Bedang. The Eternal Vanguard. The Eternal Guard does come in there from Eternal Vanguard. The glorious pathway is in. It's Saboteur taken down. 1-for-0 exchange. Lovely counter engage from the Bedang. Once more, the diversion play. They're gonna catch up this Granger one more time. The Gators like, oh, to hell with this Louis.
100%. The Granger's not having a very splendid time with this diversion play. It seems like they are hard focusing this Granger at this point in stage. But it does seem like, okay, we need to give credit, right? I do think, while we have reached that mid to late state of the game, I think this carry is, she's going to be devastating, bro. Especially if that Phobius can get the set play sorted.
Yin Yang once more, they just blow up the Camilla. It's a carry. She's into the front line. She's taking so much damage. Damage Aerothel into the front line. Onto the carry. Taking so much damage. Aerothel gets the kill there. Vampus popping that ultimate and just melting. As I get the builds up online so everyone can see what the builds are. Corrosion site completed for the carry. But still, another 2 more items. Well, 1.5 more items away. We should see the Berserker's Fury coming online very soon. So we just gotta keep an eye on these items, because the items will determine when the power spikes go through. Right now, Eternal Vanguard have very late game scaling. Once more, we see the diversion play coming out. This time they're on the hunt for the carry. It's for Suyu underneath the turret, has to dash back out. The turret taking him down a half health. No one really picked up in this particular engagement. Both teams managed to get out relatively unscathed. Once more, it's the battle of the mid lane, as it does generally turn out to be around the mid-game region, or the mid-game timing. We do see a lot of, well, in our serve, oh, there's the Yin Yang once more, the first crack from the down. It's catching out two are dead. Phobius trying to frontline it all, but he's taken down. It's a 3-for-0 exchange. Lu Yi, look at that, 6-0 and 10. The carry slowly making her way towards the last item of the Holy Trinity. Looks like Suyu is going for the BOD as his third item. Just taking a look at the marksman. We do see the Sky Piercer being built up by the Granger, but right now the Sky Piercer not being used to much effect because he's not getting into the fights, because it's happening so quickly that he's busy trying to farm and not being able to get in there. So that Sky Piercer, I would say, a little bit wasted right now. But as we get towards the late game, let's get to see what happens. The Lord did go the way of MCF. We would have expected it to go uncontested. They do have the early game advantage and some decent late game scaling. I mean, Lu Yi does start to hurt quite significantly once she's got her items up, and as we can see, the major MCF is on a 6-0 and 10 streak here. Godlike. Not just in the streak, but in the gameplay as well. There we see the engagement here onto the Verdun. It's going to be the diversion coming through, but Eternal Vanguard, sensing the danger, decides to get back to the safety of their own jungle.
Yeah, my apologies. I just quickly needed to step away there. As we do see, just at the 11-minute mark, MCF definitely putting the screws onto this wheel, as we do see that 6k gold lead.
I was wondering why the Camilla was taking so much damage. Oh, look at that mega kill for the Suyu underneath the mid lane tier 2 turret. I was wondering why the Camilla was taking so much damage. She rushed the Dominance Ice first. I would have thought a bit of magic defense would have been in order before completing the Dominance Ice.
Yeah, well, right, you see, that is also what makes Mlbb so interesting, because it's not just about your set plays, your combinations with the heroes, but it's also, or not just the game knowledge, but it's also item knowledge.
Oh, Memphis surviving through all of this, doing so much damage. There's the Yin Yang coming through, managing to take down Memphis, but it's Suyu who's also shut down. The Cursed Blood does land, but the Glorious Pathway managing to keep everybody alive. Phobius, he's knocking everybody up. He's into the back line, but gets CC'd up with the Verdun. However, he gets the kill. He wants to get one more knock up in there. Does get the knock up on Chuchu. Oh, what a monster kill. Monster kill on the Hylos. Did you realize Hylos is 6-0 and 12?
Well, I'm looking at it now. Yes. The Hylos will definitely be taking MVP on the side of MCF.
Good. He's got the Thunderbelt up. And I think he's going for the Antique Cuirass, just to deal like ranger damage. You might also want to start thinking about Twilight Armor.
There's so many items to focus on at one time.
So as you see, it's time for the Lord, the Enhanced Lord, MCF, having the map control already on the left-hand side of the map. Hylos and Badang in the front lines there. We see Suyu as well. He can be used to bait out some skills. There's the engagement. A lot of poke here being taken out by the Camilla. Oh my word, the carry went in, popped the... there you see the first crack coming out here, the glorious pathways in as well. Phobius jumping up and down. He manages to get 2 kills, but he's taken down himself. It's going to be... just get 1 kill and he's taken down himself. But it's a 3-for-1 exchange. Marksman and Jungle still alive for the side of MCF. So they should be able to take this Lord, no problems.
Yeah, 100%, as we do see the Hylos falling to that Lord's prop.
Yeah, well, that's the reason why it's no more tank jungle meta. Happiest day of my life, that was.
Were you really happy about it?
Oh yeah, I mean, okay, fair enough, I did spam a lot of tank jungles during that meta. I think there was one match in MSA, not this, but the current ones, because I haven't been playing, where I threw, I think it was like a quarterfinal matchup with the Rats. I went in 1v5, not around the Lord, it was like it was against Aquadius in a 27-28 minute match. I think it went close to around 30 minutes. So I thought my team was behind me. I went in on the Lord with a fought. And this is, I'm talking about late game. We were getting close to the 30 minute. And that's how we got knocked out.
Oh.
Not my proudest moment, but it is on stream somewhere.
Somewhere. Ooh, diversion play into the back.
Oh my goodness, the curse blood is there. Phobius is in. But MCF, they've got the damage carry, however. It's beautiful positioning there from Memphis. His Memphis versus the world. He takes down the triple kill. Will he get the Maniac? Suyu wants to go into the base. He does sense the opportunity to take down some tier 3 turrets. One has fallen. He probably trying to get the third one. Is he? Is he going to go in for to a push? I don't think he should be going for a push. Carry's just going to destroy the Suyu right now. As we see, oh my goodness, look at the damage coming out.
That's crazy damage. That's crazy damage. Alright, Suyu is definitely respecting the damage coming in from the carry.
Yeah, I actually thought he was going to go immediately to take the third tier 3 turret. That could have been... Yeah, that could have been exactly the advantage they needed. Because if you can get that lane pushed in, it's the side where the Lord is going to spawn. And this is an enhanced Lord. So it's going to hurt. You've already gotten 2 of the tier 3 turrets. 1 more tier 3 turret would have definitely been in the offing, but anyway.
Yeah, no, definitely so. Just past the 16-minute mark, MCF having that 15 kills deficit, and we've reached that point where gold doesn't matter. This is pretty much where everyone is going into that final item or have already been full build.
Oh, there's the cursed blood, but only catches onto the Hylos. Glorious pathway comes out, the eternal guard from the Vexana. However, look at the amount of damage being dealt by the Lui Yin Yang after Yin Yang. But down, he's in the backline, gets the first crack, forcing the flickers out. Meanwhile, we do see Memphis here with a camp. Wants to get the engagement, doing so much damage to the Aerodel, but he's going to get chased down here. Has to retreat. Lord goes the way of MCF. There's the diversion play coming out. Suyu trying to get the skill shot. Phobius, he's in the front line, trying to sustain through it all, but Sabotage is taken down by the Aerodel. So this is going to be a 2 for a nothing exchange, plus the Lord going MCF's way. Camilla will be back online, but I don't think she'll have that revitalized for the defense. Still has the cursed blood, however.
Yeah, 100%. But this puts MCF in a very good position. If Eternal Vanguard cannot get their defense up and running here, you might see this Nexus falling.
But down with the Stunner for taking so much damage, is taken down by the Vexana. It's Lord versus Mini Lord in the mid lane. There's the Glorious Pathway. First blood into the backline. The base is wide open. They just need the Aerothels to get the lock on. She's trying to create the angle for herself. Does manage to do so. Between the Aerothel and Suyu, they take down the Nexus. Game set match. MCF.
Yeah, 100%. GG's well played. We do. Oh, look at that. The Liu Yi taking the MVP. Is this the time where we start with the mages again?
Yeah, maybe. Well played to both teams. A fun match. I think Eternal Vanguard with their slightly unorthodox pick of carry in the jungle would probably want to go revisit the drawing board to see how well that worked. I know Memphis did get the MVP, but in the current meta with the speed of rotation in the early part of the game being so vitally important, you don't really want to have a jungler that's slower in terms of jungle. Clear can affect your strategy and playstyle, but well, if you know how to work with it, it can work. But it was a fun match, but well played to MCF, taking the victory. But it's to the next game we go, which will be Madagascar. So this time Madagascar's definitely taking the win, right? It's Bang Gang up against Mini Sigma, two Madagascan teams.
Yeah, so definitely going to Madagascar there. I just quickly want to see. Alright, I've got the captain from Bang Gang and Mini Sigma. There we go. Let's go. So the coin toss will go to the team who is full team first in the lobby. Who will win this race? Will it be Bang Gang or will it be Mini Sigma? Oh, it is Mini Sigma. Heads or tails?
Right, so while we're waiting for the teams to get ready into the lobby and Scarpscankle to take us through this banning phase, if you haven't already, press that subscribe button and don't forget to like and share.
Yeah, please don't forget. Just waiting for the captain to decide whether it is heads or tails. Alright, Mini Sigma choosing heads. And it lands on heads.
Kenny's saying that he's on stream, yeah. Where's Kenny? Kenny changed his name in the game.
Potentially. So, viewers, for the rest of the evening, after this matchup, we've got Lords of Chaos up against Econ Province and Pandora's Code Red up against Dark Souls. So, Mini Sigma choosing the left side to stay there.
But I'll be back shortly.
Oh, Mini Sigma banning out the Badang and Camilla. Bang Gang with the response. Oh, Bang Gang banning out the Sicilian and the Zushan. So good luck and have fun to both teams, as this is match number 2 in round 1, day 4. Alright, so as we enter the drafting room, I see the votes going in favor of Bang Gang. Angelic Fury, your question. Sorry, I was not watching the chats. Now I am. What is your question for me? Alright, we do see the Hayabusa getting banned out first. Destiny with a response from Bang Gang, getting rid of the Melissa. Because in my mind it's the difference, I suppose. Am I using the word deficit wrong?
stand in my way,
As we see the Hanjo getting banned out from Mini Sigma. It doesn't seem like they are going to ban the Badang, as we do see the Phobius getting banned out. So the Bang Gang definitely trying to pick. Oh, as we see Zorro from Mini Sigma picks up the Joy. We would definitely see the Badang coming in from Bang Gang. Ooh, or not, as we see Spectre picking up the CC. Oh, and Birdie picking up the Jawhead. Yuki, and I don't know that name, how to pronounce the name.
I will choose my own path.
As we see Bob picking up the Arlord, Yuki picking up the Vexana.
All is forlorn.
The Immortal One chose me to vanquish the shadows that plague this world.
And Cici picking up the Suyu. This is definitely, at this point in stage, oh my word, what a combo from both teams. As we see Destiny batting out the Hylos. So no Badang as of yet.
I am the moonlight that breaks through the darkness.
So we see the Maya getting banned out. Oh my word. Okay, I see I've been using the word deficit way incorrect. Way wrong.
I've been waiting for
Yeah, 100%. I realize that now. As we see, Destiny picking up the carry. And it seems like Asterix or Strix will be trolling me as he picks up the X here. And we see the Tigro coming in for Mini Sigma. So, very strange that no one picked up the Badang in this lineup. No, I know. But thank you for making me realize that I was using it incorrectly. As we see Smurf picking up the Selena. Selena at this point in stage is so broken in the correct hands. It's not fun to play against Selena. Bob the Builder, can we fix it? Yes, we can. Okay, so viewers, that is the full team lineup for both teams. So I do see the votes slightly falling, but Bangang still being the favorites to take the W here in the second match. Day 4, round 1.
Into the game, just waiting for everyone to load in. While we're doing so, don't forget to press that subscribe button. You really would be helping us out, as I think I say that a million times. Maybe one more time. One more for the road.
Please hit that like, share, and subscribe button.
Yeah, so Strix, the final one. 99, 100% into the game we go. Let's just see. I'm hoping the 6 here is not lagging. Just watching a look at Strix. Strix is moving. Strix on the move. So Ixia up against the carry in the gold lane. Ixia should have the advantage having the extra range and a lot of sustain. It comes online a little bit earlier, but having this Selena Jawhead combination from the side of Bangang, that's an interesting one. I mean, if you land that Abyssal Arrow and Jawhead with that knockback, it could prove to be a deadly CC combination.
Yeah, 100%.
As we can just see, look at that. Forcing the flicker out super early. Tigreal had to use that to escape being first blood in the first minute. And look at this stuff from Selena and Jawhead. They've now gone into the invade. Birdie and Smurf, they want to do a bit of damage in there. It's going to be the Joy dancing around. Just manages to get the red buff, escaping everyone's attention. It was the Ixia came across just to give a little bit of a hand here. Jawhead, he goes in, gets the knockback. It's going to be the engagement at Suyu. First blood onto the Tigreal. He came back, he died. Oh, the Suyu continuing the engagement. But Joy, dancing around, doesn't have the electro beats. Oh my goodness, but does get that crystal off, gets the kill there. So 1 for 1. But I think Mini Sigma would be feeling the better of this, having picked up the enemy jungler.
Yeah, 100%, bro. So, just before the 2-minute mark, we do see both teams Bangang having that 500 gold lead. Both teams picking up a kill.
Yeah, so once more, just watching the Joy, trying to get the dash in there. Electro Beats does come off there onto Birdie on the Jawhead, but he had the mobility to escape. Used the burnt that flicker to stay safe. Meanwhile, the battle of the XP lane just continues. It's CC, Spectre on that CC, getting to level 4 before Arlot. But Tigreal getting this started up. Jawhead does have his ultimate available, but is quite low health. Oh, there we see the Electro Beats, the kickback from the Jawhead. The follow-up. CC comes in through the mix, she gets the kill, but there's the Joy into the backline getting a pickup kill. But does he have the dashes to escape? CC says no. It's Suyu who gets the kill. Arlot into the mix here, having reached his level 4. Gets that, trying to use his skills, Pop, to try to escape the zone. Nice from Pop. Meanwhile, there's a solo kill in the gold lane, but it's Pop taken down here in the mid.
Remember, Arlot just finally falling in that 1v2 situation.
The Tigreal does have the implosion, but there's no one close by to you and help him.
So I got a teaching in the drafting lobby, bro. I was using the word deficit incorrectly.
Oh, yeah.
But nobody would say anything.
It's okay. It was a scarf moment. We accepted it.
Oh, thank you. You make me feel better about it now.
So it was the implosion being used with the Eternal Guard coming out from the Vexana, but the mid lane duo manages to... Oh, there's the stun onto the Suyu, but there's a full barrage coming up from the Ixia. Ixia has to reposition. However, she's going to get taken down. Troy trying to dash away to safety. This early game advantage that Bangang has with the Selena Jawhead combination proving to be quite deadly. There's CC, she's into the mix. They've got the kill onto the Arlot. Suyu, he's not done. He wants to go in for the invade onto the Joy. It's Zoro having to escape here.
Yeah, bro, if this is going to continue like it's continuing at this rate, I don't see a very splendid time for Mini Sigma. But let's not just count them out of the mix yet, as we do see that implosion from the Tiger coming in onto the Joyhead.
Finally, that pesky Joyhead taken down. But with all the control that Vanguard have, they have translated it into a significant amount of gold, but no map control just yet.
Speaking of which, as we reach that 5-minute mark, Bang Gang does have the 5k, well, 4.4k gold lead and the 4 kill lead.
So it looks like the side Mini Sigma, they get the turtle pull towards their end. Joyhead and Selena are in the mix there. It's the Seal Bay coming out from the Joyhead, the flicker. Oh, there's the stun back from the Tigreal keeping the marks, the mage alive. The Eternal Guard comes out, but CC doing so much damage with the combination of the cannon, they just melt that Tigreal down. So Arrow once more, the final slash onto 2, beautifully done by the Harlot. Do we see the follow-up in here? The kick back from the Jawhead, managing to stay alive. What a final slash that was, if only the damage was there.
Yeah, unfortunately the follow-up was missing in that engagement, but nonetheless, we do see the next objective still being 80 seconds away.
So the bot lane turret was taken down by carry, as we see CC trying to take the top lane, or at least get the waves pushed in there. CC engaging onto the Joy. The Electro Beast does come down from the Joy. There's the Harlot in the mix as well. Joy with the ultimate final slash, not quite on the mark. There's the implosion play into the Eternal Guard. But my goodness, there's so much to sustain right now. It's Suyu. He's trying to melt down. He does manage to take the Vexana. It's a 3-for-1 exchange going the way of Bang Gang. And this should be the top lane tier 1 turret as well as the mid lane going down. So map control firmly on the side of Bang Gang.
Yeah, 100%. That is map, gold, and kills to the side of Bang Gang. That snowball has definitely been created. Will they be able to maintain that snowball and increase the size, or will Mini Sigma turn the tides around here as we see the next objective spawning?
Are they going to be taking this or waiting for 30 seconds? No. They don't want the early load. They're like, yeah, 30 seconds is too long to wait. In the land of dawn, 30 seconds is a lifetime. Don't ever tell that to your girlfriend. Oh, implosion play into the full barrage. Do we see the follow-up? The final slash may have taken them out of the full barrage, but I think it was about to end.
That might have still been 2 or 3 cannon blasts in that full barrage, but yeah, just unfortunate that there was no takedowns. Only the Tigreal and the Arlord falling for the side of Mini Sigma. So this does put Bang Gang in yet another very strong
position. The Universal Arrow comes out, the flicker is in there. Selena, Speech, Smuff, getting the kill there. Another Abyssal Arrow comes out. This time not landing onto anybody.
Look, that Selena can definitely spam that Abyssal Arrow.
Oh, look at the damage coming out from Carry. She's sustaining through so much. Managed to get a kill, but is shut down. Oh, implosion play here from the Tiger, but he's using it more defensively to keep himself alive.
Yeah, the implosion definitely cancelled the Joyd's knockback.
So as we see, it's just less than 30 seconds this time for the Lord. Joy trying to get the dash in, opting against going in onto that Selena, knowing the Suyu is quite close by. Abyssal Arrow comes out once more. There's the Joyhead, he's charging up, gets the knockback onto the the Tigreal taking a ton of damage. There's Joy with the Electro Beats onto Smurf on the Selena, but she's quite safe with the team around.
Yeah. Bro, but with this 12k, the 11k gold deficit that Mini Sigma is currently experiencing is going to be a difficult one to get back up.
Yeah, that is true. All they need to hope for is get their defense going. As long as they can keep their tier 3 turret standing for another 4, like say maybe about 5 minutes or so, then the Ixia should get a few more items, and if they can time that implosion, it's Eternal Guard, full barrage combination, could change the course of the match. I mean, I did see something similar to this. It was about a 9k gold lead with Onyx Indonesia, and there was a Tigreal present in the M5 series where Tigreal just did that. All the tier 3 turrets were down. Get that one clutch implosion onto everybody. And Onyx won the game. So, it ain't over.
So the cookie crumbles.
The tier 3 turrets are taking a bit of damage here. A little bit. The Lord making his way up the top lane. As we do see Bang Gang want to go in here, but they gotta be careful of that. There's a concealed play coming from the Tigreal. He does manage to land the implosion, but only onto the draw head here. The follow-up from Bang Gang as they take down 1, 2, 3, 4. It's only the Ixia left alive, but I don't think it's for long. Oh, the Suyu almost getting the kill, but it's a shutdown by the Ixia. It's Ixia in a 1v4 situation here. The waves are pushing through. Cali should get the lock on here. They don't even worry about the lock on. They just want to get one more kill. Selena dies in the fountain. But game comes away of Bang Gang.
Yeah, 100%. That's just unfortunate that the Xia's full barrage was a bit off the mark. It was more, it was only like a quarter of the full barrage landing onto the enemy line. It might have been a different situation if she could have just turned it a little bit, but nonetheless, GG's well played as we see Spectre BG picking up the MVP for the side of Bang Gang. No MVP for Mini Sigma.
Also, well played to Bang Gang, taking this victory in quite convincing fashion. 11 minutes 25 seconds the duration of the game. Almost exited the match there, the entire Mobile Legends game. But anyway, I'm sure Mini Sigma would have learned from this experience and will be looking to come back stronger. So this takes us into the third match of the evening, which is going to be Lords from Kenya up against Econ Province from Botswana.
Almost neighbors.
Yeah. So we're going quite international here on the most wanted list.
I'm just currently looking for the captains.
That's like that Robin Williams movie. Yeah. Oh, Captain, my Captain.
Well, what movie was that, bro?
Dead Poets Society. So in Dead Poets Society, he was a teacher, an English teacher, and he taught the students love of literature by bringing literature alive instead of teaching in the normal, boring way. But because he was unorthodox, the school wanted to get him fired, so they were removing him from the premises in the classroom, and all the students in his class, as he was being escorted out of the classroom, stood on the top of their desks, and was like, "Oh, Captain, my Captain," which is a line from one of the poems he taught them.
Interesting.
Dead Poet Society, I'd say, is a bit of a must-watch. If you're interested in that kind of genre. As we see Shady and MI revealing our age. So Shady is a bit younger than I am, I think. But we're revealing our age. We come from the naughty 90s.
You're actually before 90s.
And born. That's when we were like, growing up. In the days of skateboards, baggy jeans, and Tupac.
I don't want to lie. I also had baggy jeans. I also did skateboarding. I listened to Tupac, kind of. Freeborn, people, freeborn. As we see Lords and Econ entering the lobby. We should, well, let's get this rat race here. First team to fill gets the coin toss. So we do see the race fed. Oh, never mind. Lord having that one extra number. Or is Econ Province evening it out. That's 3 each. Who will win the coin toss? Who will win the coin toss?
I'm just gonna be back in a second. Yeah, Shady, it was a wonderful time to be alive.
Hello. There was a song that I wanted to sing in the previous match, and now I can't remember what was the song. It was something that happened. Pow pow. So the rest still fairly being even here. Waiting. Oh. Alright, let me just get the chat up on my end. Ooh, Lords having that a number advantage now. I see the votes are fairly even, 50-50. One way, unfortunately I did not. Yeah, I was playing the Sarge, so I'll probably catch up on solo leveling. Okay, so Econ Province winning the rat race, getting the coin toss, heads or tails? Let's go. It lands on tails, so sorry guys. Is this? Lords. Left or right? Mind trolling me there. Alright, so Lord's opting for the left side, keeping the first pick. So Lord's bans, please, let's go. Alright, Lord's batting out the Fanny and the Zushin. Econ with the response. Well, to be honest, right, I had my feeling about it. But yeah, at this point in the stage, there's so many anime that has left me disappointed. So, Econ Province banning out the Hanzo and Hayabusa. So it's Fanny, Zushin, Hanzo, Hayabusa banned out. At this point in the stage, it looks like it's going to be 4v5. But it was Kung Fu fighting, and they were fast as lightning. It was just a little bit exciting. The gush.
Right, I'm back. As we're waiting for the final member of Lords. Lords is from not a Madagascan flags here. I wonder why on the poster it has a Kenyan flag. Maybe the captain's from Kenya.
Oh. Oh, what's this? What's this?
As we see Ranwan in the chat just spoiling things for everybody.
Yeah, with the solo leveling.
There's always one, no? Always one. Alright, so JoJo, the final edition for the side of Lord. Everybody's ready? Into the banning phase we go? Or the drafting phase, shall I say.
Alright, and off we go into match 3 of the Day 4 Round 1 series of the Most Wanted list. So just before we do see the first bans in the draft lobbies, special thanks to King of the Hill organization, Mr. Wick and team. Thank you for organizing this tournament. So as we see depression, it's not depression, it's with C's, so I can't pronounce it that way. Bans out the chip. However, I feel the chip is not really a ban-worthy hero, as he is super squishy now. But we do see Econ Province getting rid of the Padang, a definite hero that you either need to pick first or ban out.
Or counterpick.
Or counterpick.
my mission.
Or as
to
we see,
protect
Teal
lives.
banning it, getting rid of the Hylos, so no glorious pathway for the side of Econ Province.
So Achilles just asking what the lobby bans were.
Achilles, how we work with the lobby bans, right? It's because we don't have a 10-man ban system in the custom lobbies, right? So we've created our own version here in South Africa. Banning out 2 heroes in the lobby and then jumping into the 3 heroes each in the draft phase, which gives you the 10 bans.
Let me protect you, my Munyan Empire.
Alright, as we see points picking up the Harith, Main picking up his Suyu, and Mega Mind with the next response. Will it be Mega Mind or will Mega Mind swap out?
Experience the euphony of
Swapping out with
suffering.
Ray as Ray picks up the Granger. Lyra and Depression. Hi Don Rai, welcome to the stream. Depression. Showing us that Lucas, as we see Jojo picking up the Garagacha.
Let's fight to our heart's content!
Oh, it was Sicilian, Hayabusa, Hanzo, and Zushin. As we see Blank currently going through these fighters.
Let's hear from the crowd.
As we see Blank is setting for the CC. Faye Manso with the final ban for Econ Province. Can you do the juicy wiggle? Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle.
Trust.
Faye Manso banning out the Alpha. Nairo with the final bans for the side of Lords. As well as the final ban for match 3. You're welcome, you're welcome, you're welcome. Sorry, I didn't know that's what you meant, bro. Otherwise, I would have done it a lot sooner as we see Lords getting rid of Matilda. So Mega Mind with the response in pick.
Baymancer, I think's former name was Geomancer, wasn't it?
Not too sure, bro. Not too sure.
Yeah, which means that's a Dota 2 fan in the house.
Among the plains exists
As we see
the
Faymancer
equilibrium
picking up the Eve,
which I was made for.
the UV. Patrio, Versario, die doorboom. En een rolstoel. See that the chapter that I started last night in Visage had wheelchairs in it, and now wheelchairs are stuck in my head as we see the Teal picking up the Sicilian and Nairo picking up the Roger. Mega Mind.
Just
Deciding on what to run with.
It's either going to be a pickup style jungler, but I think it's going to be one with set potential there. Yeah.
Mega Mind opting for the Bellary. Don, I don't know where you were at, bro, but you can rewind in the stream. I did say, yo, Don Ryo, welcome to the stream. So I did say hello. And hey, don't do this to me. Don't do this to me. Rewind, you'll hear me saying hello to you. Lol. You're cooked, Don Ryo. I've got the proof that I did say hello. So, viewers, this is the last chance to get those votes in. I do see Econ Province, currently the favorites, take the W here by 65%. Thank you, Ron Wayne. There you go, Don Ryo. I got you, bro. I got you.
Alright, so into the game we go. It is gonna be these two teams going head to head. Lords in the blue, Econ Province in the red. Gonna be an interesting match, this one.
Yeah, it is definitely going to be. It's all about who's going to be taking this to neighboring countries.
Yeah. So, it's been a while since we've seen a Raja in the jungle. I'm quite interested to see how he's going to be doing up against a Suyu, who has that crazy jungle clear speed. The Raja, no slouch right now. Beleric, Megamind, they're just giving Main a slight edge in the sense that he is clearing out the jungle for him or starting up his objectives. Main going in here. Sanguine Claws does come up with the retribution from the Suyu on point.
Yeah, well, the Roger isn't, well, he's not in the meta like he used to, but in the right lineup, correct lineup, he is devastating.
Again, once more, we have a very interesting matchup in the gold lane. The Harith up against the Granger.
Granger.
Yeah.
Well, let's see how this one plays out mid to late game. Just keep an eye out on that CC. She's waiting for that rotation.
Yeah, Blank there with a cap. I think maybe he's going for the wave cut. Wants to get that level 4 up nice and early. Suyu with the engagement onto the Cecilian. The teal there, taking a bit of damage, but has managed to heal up. Megamind with a bit of poke. Both jungles. Blank in a beautiful position here. Nairo sensing that he's in there. It's going to be the engagement by the CC onto the Roger. Pops that vengeance. Sanguine Claws, but only onto the Beleric. CC dancing around there. However, Nairo is still does have a decent amount of health. Oh, look at the CC. She's just hop, skipping and jumping onto everybody. The Sanguine Claws does stand. Is it going to be the follow-up from the team? Oh, look at Jojo. How much of damage is being taken? First blood to the CC. She's going into the mix there. It's going to be the Lucas. Does get that Unleash the Beast ultimate out. Oh, gets the kill onto the CC being super pesky. But oh, the retribution from Main there on the Suyu, almost taking down Nairo on the Raja. Once again, my goodness, there's the real world manipulation from the Eve, but Beleric's taking down the avatar of Guardian, catches onto the Eve. Feymancer having to use the sprint to get back to safety. As Main starting this turtle, but is quite low. Calling for a little bit of help here from Blank. Doesn't have the retribution yet. It'll be up in about a few seconds as Blank once more into the forefront. Standing up to the Stoves coming up from the Eve. But there's the Bat Feast with the Sanguine Claws as they managed to take down the CC. She didn't buy enough space for a team to get the turtle. But was it worth it is the question.
Yeah, so Charles saying if the CC gets true damage early on, she's going to be unstoppable. So just before the 4-minute mark, we do see Lords having that the 1k gold lead, as well as the 2 kills difference.
Yeah.
I need to get a word to replace deficit.
Advantage?
Oh yeah, okay, yeah. So yeah, don't lie, unfortunately I'm not going to be streaming again tonight. I have to be up and early tomorrow morning. But we do see this engagement from the Suyu onto the Sicilian.
Yeah, Harith dancing around there. Oh my goodness! What a beautiful Sanguine Claws onto for the real world manipulation does come on. It's a 1-for-1 exchange. Both Romans are dead. However, we do see the Raja into the mix, but he gets taken down as well. So it's a 2-for-1 exchange overall going in the favor of Econ Province.
Oh, yeah, Shady. I heard that tonight. everyone was leaving me in my own, and demeanor, making my mistakes. But yeah, nonetheless.
There's the engagement onto Lucas. He pops the benches, trying to stay alive here. Wants to get the passive up to get into his beast form, but is taken down really quickly by the combination of Blank and Main. So second turtle for the game is up as I show you what everyone's heading towards. Sky Piercer already online for the Granger. Lucas has completed that, it's a solo kill in the gold lane. Meanwhile, the real world manipulation come with the Avatar of Guardian into the Benedict's Wrath of Dryads killing spree for the Sicilian with a Bat's Feast. However, it's going to be Lucas into the back line, unleash the beast slightly off the mark, but it does manage to take down 3 in total. Roger, though, being hunted down by the CC, but manages to escape. Lucas wants to go back in. Oh, manages to get the stun down to Blank. Look at the damage output of Lucas. With that crazy sustain. There's a Sicilian, but the Sicilian wasn't even necessary. Lucas gets the kill.
Almost getting taken out by the turret there.
Yeah. So Lord with a decent advantage, almost a 1k gold lead, but they do have one turret to the good in their favor at this, the 6.5 going to 7 minute mark?
Yeah. This is going to be interesting. We do see Lords maintaining that 1k gold lead that they had earlier on. But yeah, bro, very interested to see how this one is going to play out later-ish, mid to late game, especially with Lord having this full tank combination.
Yeah, they do have some heroes who scale very nicely into the late game, like the Raja and Harith. But here we see the Lucas being engaged upon, does get the beast out, but it's the Wrath of Dryads CCing him up, so CC can't finish the job. All those puns intended. Harith engaging onto the Eve, almost getting this quick off, but it's gonna be the real world manipulation keeping her alive. It's Main chasing down the Harith, but Harith somehow managing to survive. The shield comes out, they manage to get the kill there, but Jojo returning the favor, taking down the Eve, but Roger makes the Suyu pay. So you wanna take down my gold laner? I'm going beast mode. I ain't a werewolf for nothing. Third and final turtle up. It was like legitimately 2 seconds before it turned into Lord. But Lord deciding that they don't want the Lord. They want the turtle. Again, all those puns intended.
And they want to get that gold lead established once more. However, we do see the gold leader getting sliced down to only 600. Oh, no, it's 900. That's going to 1k again. 1.2k.
Yeah, map control from you on the side of Lord, as Lucas did get a solo kill on the bot lane onto CC. Achilles saying CC's not like theirs. I'm assuming he's referring to the 4 maniacs in one game.
I think they do deserve that saying.
Oh, Harith gets the pick off onto the Granger. There's a real manipulation, but catches onto 2. Harith does have the vengeance. Meanwhile, Rogers into the backline. The Wrath of Dryads does come out there as they manage to catch the Gato onto the turret. Does he have the Lycan Pounce? Roger, yes, he does manage to escape the damage. Feymancer on the run, but it's the Unleash the Beast ultimate from the Lucas. One big giant explosion. Faye on the way back to the base.
So, yeah, increasing that gold lead to almost a 3k. We do see that the Lords having the 7 kill advantage at this point as well. So it's map control, gold, as well as kills to the advantage to the side of Lords. Will Ego Province be able to turn this around?
going to be a challenging ask, but they've got to get their combination going. Blanky's into the back line. He's getting engaged upon so much damage. Vengeance not enough to save him. The Wrath of Dryads is in there, but the real world manipulation has a follow-up. Suyu trying to get something done, but Harold, he's quite fit. Look at this throw. The Roger, the Lycan pounce. It's a full team wipe with the Lord being up as well. Lord in pole position right now.
Yeah, 100%. It seems like the CC that Achilles was referring to is not the CC that we are referring to. So Achilles, yes, the CC was on live stream last night. It was the second match, I believe. The CC picked up 4 maniacs in the one match.
Third game.
Or third game, yeah.
Yeah, so Carl stating that he'd love to see Roger Gold Harold jungle. Roger Gold was a thing for quite a while. I mean, he's not bad in the gold right now, but there are other gold laners come online and do a little bit more than he can. So it's not like he's completely off the meta, but he's not the greatest pick in the gold lane right now. Harold the jungle hasn't been a thing for a while, but hey, who knows? It'd be interesting to see how it goes if you have to have that swap. So right now, they've got to get their defensive game going. Or maybe play a little bit more passively until they can get their items. It's quite a chunk of a gold lead in the favor of Lords right now. So if I was on Econ's side, I would be saying, guys, let's be a little bit defensive. Even if we lose a tier 2 turret to 2, it's no real stress. Just keep those tier 3 turrets. Get the opportunity to get some farm. Hopefully we can land the combination play and get to that backline. Sicilian really hurting them from the backline and the Harrow as well. Sicilian 3, 0, and 9. As you can see, Bat's Feast comes out. There's the real world manipulation starting up 3, but no real follow-up. The Avatar of Guardian, that's the turret, but Jojo taking down double quick time with the help of the extra damage from the turret.
Yeah, I think Garagacha was expecting his team to still be in that engagement when he ulted in, but unfortunately not the situation.
Yeah, that is true.
So,
communication.
That is the key word here, and that is learn how to communicate properly. Jokes. So 50 seconds away before the next objective spawns up. This should definitely give Econ Province the time to get a bit of farm up, you know, and try potentially to get a pick off here and there. I wouldn't say go in full crazy, but yeah, just to try and get the advantage just before the next objective.
But look at this from Lords, how beautiful this is, right? Notice no one's touching a wave.
Keeping it frozen.
Yeah, they're forcing Econ to pull out of the base just like this, so then they can gain the opportunity by around this time getting a couple of the side lanes pushed in and then create the space for themselves, forcing somebody to recall, and then they get the numbers advantage. And since they have the gold lead already, you can get the opportunity to get a pick off. As you can see, Harold is seizing upon that idea.
Yeah, 100%. We do see the Lord up and running now. This should be a big team fight here, as we do see both teams being around here by this Lord.
Yeah, Granger using the range of his skill. There's the engagement onto the Belleric. It's going to be the Bass Feast coming out. There's the Wrath of Dryads. Suyu is into the mix. Real world manipulation out from the Eve. Lucas has been taken down. Avatar of Guardian into the backline. However, no one is there to really capitalize onto that, pick up onto the catch onto the Eve. So it's a 1-for-0 exchange going in the favor of Econ. But would this be the moment that they needed just to get a little bit of defense going? But once more, you see that wave push, forcing them to have to deliberately retreat. Now you have to defend, and the space has been created for Lord to take the Lord. Though they opt for just a bit more patience, a little bit more control is required from them, they feel.
We do see Econ engaging onto the Lord here. Will they be able to get this the pressure on at this Lord situation?
Yeah, Yeah. Roger trying to get the angle in here. The Lord really low. Who gets it to you? Gets it. The Avatar Guardian only lands onto one. Then the Wrath of Triad into the real world manipulation. Harrod throws out the ultimate, but nothing doing. Nicely played fight. Oh, but Lucas, he gets to unleash the beast of Roger. He's into the mix with the Lycan bounce, but he gets taken down. It's a 2-for-1 exchange. Make that 3. Oh my goodness, Harrod, he's in the back line there trying to take down the Granger. He gets a kill onto the Eve. But it's a 2-for-3 exchange going in the favor of the Econ province, and they've managed to get the Lord. So they'll be hoping to get a bit of advantage here with this Lord. Maybe take down a tier 2 turret or 2.
Yeah, well, hopefully, potentially try and push for that, as we do see the CC and Granger not opting to rotate together. So just to get those minions through onto the tier 2. But I do think, I know that Lords will be back to defend this.
Yeah, so Granger making his way towards this tier 2 turret in the bot lane. They managed to take one tier 2 turret and are invading ever so slightly. So the game has had a little bit of a swing in the direction of Econ, as that gold lead has been reduced drastically.
Yeah, it was almost turning it into the hands of Econ province.
Yeah, well, the real worry is Harrod. And if we just get the builds up online here, you can see Harrod already complete build.
And also having the highest amount of gold in this game thus far. 11.6k.
Speaking of the Harrod, he is a solo here in this top lane. Suyu tries to engage on him, but Harrod has the mobility to escape, gets the ultimate off. Does he have the damage? Oh yes, he does. He's going in 2v1. Look at the Harrod go double kill. And he can still sustain through all of this. Black wants to chase him down. Knows he doesn't have the ultimate here. He's trying to get that shield up here, but oh my goodness, look at the damage output from the CZ Avatar Guardian. Just not in time to save Roger. He gets that he's waiting to get that Lycan pounce off. He does manage to land it onto the CC, but CC is still quite tanky. Cecilian, meanwhile, is chasing down the Eve. Gets the flick off. Can she get the kill? Through real world manipulation comes out. Not enough to save the Eve. It's a 3-for-1 exchange. The Lord is up in 7 seconds.
Yeah, but the focus point there should have been the Harrod 2v1ing or 1v2ing and getting the upper hand in that battle, especially against this 2U and the Granger.
Yeah, so Batspeed comes out from the Sicilian here, as the 4 members of Lords are structured around this Lord. This is the 18-minute Lord. So this Lord is really important to get. But once again, Econ doing a beautiful job of maneuvering to get themselves into position to not just contest, but they're in a lovely, lovely angle. There's the Harrod once more doing the damage onto the CC. Wants to get that immortality proc. Meanwhile, Cecilian gets engaged upon, gets used to the Bat's Feast to escape attention. It's going to be the Avatar of Guardian only catching the Beleric there. There's the real world manipulations, the follow-up. When Lucas sees into the backline, Roger as well gets the Lycan pounce, but has to disengage. Oh my goodness, it's gonna be Lucas gets the unleash the beast out. Roger wanted to get that Lycan pounce in there. It's a 1-for-0 exchange. Lords deciding against continuing this particular fight, sensing they now have the advantage to take this Lord down, as the Harrod and Roger are melting this away. As we do see the trio from Lord just zoning Econ province away. Harrod, he's into the mix once more, just throwing out a skill or two, and look at how much damage he's dealing.
Yeah, bro, that is so true. As we do see the Lord going to the side of Lords. With all those engagements into the bot jungle, I would have thought that there would have been more kills. But only Mega Mind, the Beleric, falling to that instance. It's not a bad situation, to be honest.
Well, this 18-minute Lord gives you the opportunity to end the game here. There is one tier 3 turret having been taken down in the bot lane there by the minions during all of those particular engagements and fights. But Achilles, Harith is a definite learn right now. He is one of the top 3 gold laners for the season.
Yeah, I'm wondering what is going to be the new meta for the new season.
Well, we're
That's
gonna have to wait
going to
for
be
the
interesting.
yeah, we're gonna wait for the updates to see the Lord being allowed to push it. Oh, it's Lucas going in there by himself, engages onto the Suyu, pops the vengeance, manages to stay alive, get the kill. Granger trying to chase him down. The Lord is in the base there, focusing onto the Nexus. There's Aaron dancing around. They're waiting for the waves to come through. They want to get the lock on. It's just 3 left alive for Econ, trying to get the defense off. The Wrath of Dryads comes out. Immortalities are popped left, right, and center. Roger goes in with the Lycan Pulse, has to disengage. There is a minion, but no one's hitting the base. Harold finally does it. Gets the base taken down, and it's Lord with the victory.
Yeah, GG's well played to both teams, but Lords of Chaos, what a performance from your side. GG's well played. Look at that Harith being the MVP with the 15k gold lead, 8-2 and 8, and the CC blank picking up the MVP on the losing side from Econ Province. And off we go into the final matchup of the evening.
Pandora's box up against Dark Souls. To answer your question, Achilles, 1-1 actually isn't one of them. According to the stats from the Snapdragon series, it's Granger, Harith, and Erethel.
Wait, Granger again?
Yeah.
That is crazy. But I have to say, in all honesty, like, that what they're doing for the Erethel right now, I'm loving it. Erethel is finally receiving the love and attention that she actually required a few seasons ago. Just happy it's happening now, bro.
Well, better late than never.
Better late than never. Alright. So a solid S for Pandora's box, and he is in the lobby.
So he should get his team up and his team B, I think this is, up and ready soon. Dark Souls, that is one of my favorite gaming franchises. From Software really created a banger with that. Though, I'm not sure if any one of you in the live chat had played the very first Dark Souls game, which is known as Demon Souls. So it was Demon Souls, Dark Souls 2, Dark Souls 3, Bloodborne, and then to continue down the line what currently have your Elden Rings and etc.
Oh yes, it's Code Red up against why did I think Pandora's box?
Because it's Pandora's box Code Red. That's the full name.
Yeah, true. Alright, the team with the first full lobby here gets the coin toss. Okay. PCR, it is. Heads or tails?
Carl, if you're saying Skyrim, right? When Skyrim first came out, back in 2012, I think it was. 2011, Skyrim was released. I was a huge fan of the Elder Scrolls Online series, though I would say, though the graphics in the world was bigger, there was much more to do in the game that came before that, which was called Oblivion. Oblivion was the really did put Elder Scrolls on the map. It had some of the most interesting mechanics that I've come across in an RPG.
Yeah, Oblivion had the scythe as a weapon, if I can remember correctly, as well.
Yes,
As one
yes.
of the weapons.
Yes. Correct. But yeah, I played the Living Daylights out of Skyrim. I think I played that one on PS3. I got platinum for that. I platinumed Dark Souls 2. And then along came Mobile Legends that dragged everybody's attention away from everything else and onto their phones.
Yeah, well, bro, if you actually think about it, right, there was like this phase that I went through playing just playing what games on my mobile phone, and then I got back onto the PS4, and then I was like, nah, what is mobile games? But it just seems like the volumes on mobile games are just a lot higher. So as PCR chose heads, it landed on heads, and they chose to go for the first pick, sticking to the left-hand side.
Yeah, sadly, Akiris and Carl, Shaw, I'm not sure how you pronounce it. You just always tell me if I'm butchering your name.
It's Charles, or you could just say Carl.
Carl. Okay, that sounds better. Charles or Carl. But yeah, so sadly, Bethesda, like most of the big gaming companies, Blizzard, EA, they've gone down that where the person in charge of your company is no longer a gamer, it's just somebody who's in finance. And so as you can see, the result of not having gamers in charge of a gaming company is causing all sorts of chaos, and they're not producing the games that they should at the quality level that they should.
But now, if you also think about it, right, if you look at the games like Bethesda, right, I was a fan of, what was this other game? It was a horror game. I'll get back, once it pops up in my head, I'll mention it. But Bethesda, right, especially like Oblivion and Skyrim, opened and paved the way for mods, and to get the people to get creative with patches and stuff to increase the graphics on games. So, PCR planning out the Mincetar and the Franco, Dark Soul bands out the Chip and the Suyu. Good luck and have fun. Let's go. But I think it actually started, the mods started in Grand Theft Auto San Andreas. Seeing that we're mentioning some nostalgic games. Yeah, so Achilles, I don't think so, to be honest. Rockstar has been moving into a different direction, especially now with GTA 6 forcing everyone. So GTA 6 has been put on hold for PC and Xbox by a full 365 days. So you need to own a PS5 exclusive to play GTA. But nonetheless, enough of all other games. This, ladies and gentlemen, this is the moment we've all been waiting for. It is the final match of the evening. PCR, Pandora's Code Red up against Dark Souls. And we jump into the drafting phase. So, Shaul, ironically enough, Resident Evil 7 is currently ranked at 7th spot on the top 10. I'm currently playing number 2 on the stream, which is Visage, as we see PCR Sinister banning out the Lancelot.
Time to drop the beat of the
It is Shoal. Mad saying we're busy slaughtering Shoal's name
This time,
or violating
the
Shoal's
choice is
name as we
mine.
see the Joy and the Xavier getting banned out. Torture with the final ban before the first picks get picked up. Am I not allowed to troll Waylander from time to time?
All who dare stand in my way will be devoured.
Well, I get to troll him, seeing that he trolls me so oftenly. As we see, Dark Souls getting rid of that Hanzo. Grip
Fleeting as
Reaper
a
at 18
snowflake
picks up the
breath,
Aurora as a
as
first pick.
timeless as a glacier's heart.
Ooh,
Experience
Torture
the
picking up the
euphony of
Granger. Granger
suffering.
featuring in every match tonight. Big boy, big boy.
Only love and night are everlasting.
Let's hear from the
Ooh,
crowd. Make some
CC
noise
getting
for
picked
yours
up as
truly.
predicted by Achilles. Dr. Witcher picking up the Sicilian and Sinister 187 showing us that Tigreal. Will he be picking up the Tigreal? I feel, to be honest, he needs to pick up the Lolita, especially going against the Granger and the Sicilian. But each to their own. I would have liked the Lolita a lot more, but Sinister 187 is also well known on his Tigreal. No, I did not. What is the new major's name? And I suppose we will probably see that hero in the next season as we see Big Boy showing us that Johnson. We haven't seen a lot of Johnson as of late. Johnson is not a very favorable roamer.
Starts here.
Is a strong roamer, don't get me wrong when I say this, but it's not very favorable. As we see Big Boy picking up the Florin. Dr. Greg with the final bans for Dark Souls.
Need some stitches?
Banning
I
out
can
the
help.
Melissa and Storm Gaming with the final ban of the evening for Mlbb. This is match 4, day 4, round 1 in the most wanted list. See, the community is favoring Pandora's Code Red to take the W here by 55%. So viewers, this is also the time to please press that like, share and subscribe button before we enter into the final match. Neo, you're going to be seeing the Padang getting picked up. Author Blitz and Storm Gaming for the final picks for PCR. Storm Gaming showing us that Exia. Will the Exia get picked up?
When the body suffers.
Ooh, Arthur Blitz picking up the Benedetta. Benedetta in the jungle. And Storm Gaming taking the Exia. Hakeem, welcome to the stream, bro. Welcome, long time no see. As we see Dr. Greg showing us that Honeybee.
Assassination is my way of missing you, my dear brother.
Alright, that sets the final pick for Dark Souls as Dr. Greg does pick up the Honeybee. So both teams are final set and locked in. We are going to enter into the loading screen. Viewers, if you have to rate this on a scale of 1 to 10, how was the most wanted list so far? The first weekend, in my opinion, was a massive success. But I would like to get your feedback in the live chat. Please get that feedback typed in the chat. And let's go. As I hand you back over to the one himself, Mr. Waylander.
So into the game we go. just waiting for everyone to get ready. A lot of set potential from PCR. We've got the Tigreal, the Aurora. Two very big sets that can work with Ixia's full barrage. But I'm interested to see how Florin's going to be playing out in this particular matchup, because we don't get to see much support on Rome. It's going to change the play style of Dark Souls, because right now they're going to have to be a little bit cautious. They do have a fantastic late game, because they scale extremely well into the late game. You've got the Hanabi, the Granger, the Sicilian. So a lot of great late game potential, but no frontliners, so to speak, because I'm assuming that, let's just see with the Padang what he's going for. It might be, okay, he's going to be building damage, defense. He's going to have to play the front line for them.
Yeah, 100%. I see the chat is talking about a new mage hero that is going to be released into Mlbb.
Yeah, it was about 3 months ago. She was on the advanced server, but a little less than 3 months. She was on the advanced server. And as you know, new hero is going to be pretty broken. It's Ranger managing to secure that neutral objective, the Litho. The stun comes out from Big Boy, landing onto 2. As both jungles get the rush going to level 4. Granger is level 4 already. From the rotation positioning of both teams, we might see a bit of aggression here on the XP lane. Not often we see both teams rotate towards the XP lane, I must admit.
Yeah, 100%, bro. I do see the viewers. I did ask them to point in their opinions on the first round of the most wanted list, bro, and a lot of support coming in to all of the organizations. So thank you, viewers. We don't just do this for ourselves, we do this for you all. It's for the love of the game and for the love of the community.
Yeah, I know that line stolen a little bit from EA Sports, but we're trying not to be like them.
EA Sports. It's in the game.
So first turtle going the way of PCR here, taking it uncontested, which is what I would have expected from the lineup from Dark Souls. They do have that, like I said, late game scaling, so they'll sacrifice some of the neutral objectives to try and achieve other objectives around the map here. As we do see the Tigreal getting engaged upon here, has to second scale to safety, taking a lot of damage. Flickers back, there's a full barrage landing onto the Granger, the Flicker as well. Oh my goodness, torture, they're almost being tortured to death by the full barrage. Out comes out from the Florin, healing everybody up once more. Hanabi, she's trying to get the counter engaged. Ixia has to retreat here, having used the Flicker already. Bernadetta dancing it out. She's in a 1v3 situation, but manages to escape. So lots of action, nobody's dying.
Yeah, I have to say that the Ixia's full barrage was casted beautifully to save her teammate or to keep the Tigreal safe. But calling it in clutch, the Ixia and the Benedetta, not a really, the Ixia not currently waiting for the Hanabi to get a shield up before she casts her skills onto the Hanabi. But nonetheless, this is going to be an interesting matchup nonetheless.
Yeah, that is true.
So, just before the 4-minute mark, or shall we say at the 4-minute mark, both teams playing very disciplined here, as there has no death fallen to either of the sides.
But it's another 13-12 seconds to this next turtle. But once again, we do see Dark Souls just positioning around the gold lane. They don't want to there's the stun comes out from the Florin. I think that skill's called Sprout. But Dung, beautiful camp from him here. Gets the stun onto the Aurora, but knows that the team's not quite in position for the follow-up. All the skills are available this time around. Dark Souls sensing an opportunity to contest this objective. Meanwhile, I am focusing on what's happening here in the gold lane. It looks like we might see first blood. Oh my goodness, they're both 1 HP. Full barrage has come out. Meanwhile, the fight going on here. It's a freezing glacier that does that. Sinister is the first blood. It's going to be put down into the mix here as they want to try and chase down. Ixia gets a kill back on the board for the side of PCR. Managing to take down the Hanabi. Oh, but look at that from Author Blitz. That second skill from the Bernadetta coming in absolutely clutch.
100%. So, the first total of the match going to the side of Dark Souls.
Yeah, CC managing to escape everybody's attention. Was being engaged upon underneath her own tier 1 turret.
And Dark Souls having that 1k gold lead as well. Just past the 5.5 minute mark. We do see the rotation going to the gold lane. Will they be able to catch the Ixia here? This jungle invasion. The Benedetta stealing the blue buff from the Granger, but the Granger getting his revenge onto the Benedetta. So that is a 2-for-0 exchange to the side of Dark Souls.
Yeah, passive pumping prop there. Granger on the hunt. Pops the ultimate, gets the kill. We should see the mid lane turret being taken down. So that aggressive play from the side of PCR not exactly panning out as we see Dark Souls taking advantage of this. Oh, look at this. Storm Gaming gonna get caught out. It's gonna be unstoppable for Torture on the Granger. And building up this gold lead with such a late game composition can prove to be scary. So third and final turtle for the game is up this time round. Dark Souls should be able to take this uncontested as we watch Neo and Big Boy doing the job of zoning everybody away. Third and final turtle go the way of Dark Souls. They're now moving as a pack. Like almost in a 5-man, full 5-man. There's the first crack coming out onto the CC. She's gonna get retreat up. Monster kill for the Granger. Let me just get the bulls online for everybody.
Yeah, so just before the 8-minute mark, we do see the Granger and the Honeybee picking up, well, the bounty.
Oh, godlike for the Granger. There's a full barrage with the final blow coming out from the Bernadetta. She's trying to get some damage, but she's taken down so low. He's finally taken out. This Granger really dishing it out here. It's the Sicilian managing to get a kill, but CC back in the mix gets a return kill, but it's a 3-for-1 exchange overall. Meanwhile, Hanabi just pushing to her heart's content. Granger with another ton of damage, and it's Dr. Switcher picking up that yet another kill on the Sicilian.
Yeah, Dark Souls definitely getting that very big snowball at this point in stage. So, at the 8.5 minute mark, Dark Souls having that 8k gold lead. Well, it's a 7.7k. No, it's a 8k gold lead.
Freezing Glacier does land onto the Sicilian, but look at the damage and at what range. It's the bloom comes out from the floor and just heals everybody up from the damage that they just took, and it's not as if they weren't even in a fight.
Yeah, 100%. Do you think Dark Souls is going to push for the record here to finish a match?
There's the potential. It is standing at, what was it? I think Crimson Titans got it at 10 minutes 22 seconds. There's the full barrage with a flicker, but look at the Granger, the damage from what range? Legendary for the Granger. He's in the base, he's not even interested in anything. Gets Aurora, gets a stun onto 2 Tiger, trying to land that. He does manage to land the implosion play into the final blow from the Bernadetta. It's CC though, front lining through everything. It's going to be 4 taken down. It's Aurora passive proc does that make that 5. Triple kill for the Granger. He did pick up that Sky Piercer that Achilles was talking about. This is gonna be game, set, match. 9 minutes and
What?
They need one more minion to go in. The time is going down, yeah.
Oh boy, so close. They could have might as well just sacrificed someone to get that last hit onto the Nexus.
Yeah, they could have actually ended it for the 10-minute mark, but opting against it, deciding to go for the Lord.
That would have been a beautiful record, bro, and a very difficult one to break, to be honest.
Yeah,
but
that would have been big. That could have been like about a 9 minute 50.
Yeah, 100%, bro. So this just comes to show it ain't over till the cookie crumbles. Yes, Achilles, we're just as surprised as you are, bro. But don't count Pandora's code red out just yet. They could get a clutch defense here and turn the tides potentially. But they haven't even taken one turret yet, so this gold lead is not looking very well for them. So it's 12k gold lead at the 11-minute mark.
Sanguine Claws comes out onto the Tiger. He's asking to have to retreat. The Lord is in towards the base. Granger is there, dishing out the damage. Ixia has to flicker back. Then the Sky Piercer procs. The Lord is doing so much damage. The full barrage is in there. It's going to be the final blow from the Bernadetta, but the final blow does land. This time from the Hanabi, ending the game.
Yeah, 100% game, set, match. GG's well played to all of the teams this evening. This was fun and beautiful. DRS, the Granger taking up the MVP, 14.1. Well, look at that, 14-0-6. Torture saying, I'm a global ranger, ban me.
Yeah, this was very, very exciting, very intense fourth and final day of round 1 of the Most Wanted list. Round 2 will be taking place from Thursday evening all the way to Sunday next weekend, but that will not be the end of our streams for the week. We do have a couple of other matches, so I think some friendlies potentially to be played. We do have Scarp Skenkel, who will be trying to get you some Visage streams in the mix, as well as I'll be throwing in some Subnautica and Hogwarts Legacy to try to get those gameplay series concluded before we start anything new in the RPG line. If you have any good RPGs that you'd like to see us stream and play, maybe even play with us if it's a co-op, just let us know. Send us a message. I'm sure everyone is part of the group chats, so you can let us know. We'll have we'll try to see what we can do. Though Scarpscankle, it is the membership club that gets first priority when it comes to picking the games.
Yeah, 100%, bro. And yeah, so I'm currently I'm playing Visage now. I'm still in the midst of the early games, so that should take me another 2 weekends. Potentially, if I push Friday, Saturdays, it should take me a weekend and a half. And then yeah, our Titan member does get a prior, because I did say 1 game for him, 1 game for me, 1 game for him, and that is how we've been running it. But I did put up a wheel spin for a game to play, but let's get the series done yet. So, because Season 2 is beckoning around the corner for Waylander Gaming.
Yeah, that is true. We're getting close to what, the 9-month mark in terms of how long the channel's been out and about. So we do appreciate all the support and love we get from everybody. We do have a wonderful community here in South Africa that's growing quite steadily. So stay tuned. There'll be more and more exciting stuff that we hope to bring your way. Potentially some sponsored tournaments for Mobile Legends, other tournaments. We are looking into getting a few other different game franchises up. So definitely stay tuned. It's going to be an exciting time for gaming in Southern Africa as a whole. But thank you all for tuning in to watch this series with us. final game of round 1 of the most wanted list has concluded. Congratulations to all the teams who won. But we will be heading on to week 2 or round 2 starting on Thursday. Once again, I'll say thank you everybody for tuning in to watch. For myself, Waylander, and Scarpscankle, this is gonna have to be goodbye. Good night. Any final words, Scarpscankle, before we end the stream?
No, you've covered it all, bro. You've covered it all.
Alright, so then we're gonna say goodbye and good night one more time. We will see you all in the next stream.